Toxic is either an extremely bad film or a mind-blowing film. That is the positioning online right now because extremes get clicks and nuance usually does not. Now, being a Kannadiga, I watched it in Kannada because I also heard Hindi dubbing was bad. My experience was a complete zigzag throughout. Though overall, I would still call it bad. The first 40 to 50 minutes is terrible. Yash felt like the same KGF mode Yash again, the slow motion, the punchline, reaction shot, another elevation. After a point, I started wondering whether Raya ever speaks normally at all. And that is frustrating because as a character, Raya is compelling. The film improves with his childhood, Ganga, the violence around them, his unstable younger years, and Nadia entering his life, bringing that vulnerability, love, and eventually guilt. Even the run-up to the interval also worked, but again, the interval block left me with disappointment. The second half again, it rises, dips, and rises again with Raya and Ticket. The older Raya works better for me with age and regret coming through. Their pre-climax confrontation is one of the strongest portions because the film finally trusts the drama and performance. Then again, the climax shifts back into action and completely loses me again. Now, even elsewhere, good dramatic scenes are handled strangely. I don't know, a conversation gets interesting, tension builds, and just as it is about to land, it gets chopped for another tacky action sequence. I do not know whether that is editing or a screenplay issue, but the rhythm is completely off. The twist was also predictable, but predictable does not mean bad. I still liked the idea. Now, this is where Geetu Mohandas' sensibility works best. As he said, the childhood trauma, the troubled upbringing, the violence, the guilt, the love, and the consequences. Raya is a doomed man shaped by circumstances and choices, forced to confront what he became. I love stories about doomed men and women, but my biggest problem is that Toxic keeps interrupting that story to become an action spectacle. Most of the action did not work for me at all. One or two set pieces here and there were decent, but several felt weak and absolutely unnecessary. The production value also disappointed me. For a film reportedly mounted on a massive budget of 500 crores, too much looked artificial, especially the sets and night skylines. Yes, it is set in the 50s and 60s, but does not mean that it should look like a studio production made out of cardboard from the 80s. I wanted more texture and more lived-in locations. And even Ravi Basroor's score absolutely let me down. Maybe a tighter 2-hour version of the film could have changed my perspective, cut the action and the gangster excess, give me more of Raya, Ganga, Nadia, and Ticket drama, more childhood, more of guilt, the conversations, and more Yash performing instead of, the punchline after punchline and slow motions and reaction shots. Whenever Toxic stops treating Yash like a superstar and treats Raya like a human being, it actually becomes better. Geetu's indie sensibility is not the problem. That actually works. The drama works better than the action. The guilt better than the swagger, and the confrontations better than the elevations. So for me, there are two films inside Toxic. A loud commercial Yash vehicle, which was bad, and a more interesting drama, which kept me interested about a damaged man confronting his past. So Yash, maybe it is time to stop proving how big a star you are in every scene. Now you need to start reminding people how good an actor you can actually be. If you watch the film, do let me know what your thoughts about it were.